Yes!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello, and welcome to All About This Small Bass. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Lee.
And today...
Everything's a little bit shorter.
Oh! Speak for yourself, love. Right then.
Woo. A little bit cold.
Woo. Yes. So, come on.
Short scale basses.
Short scale basses.
Short scale basses.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why?
So, I think initially it was meant to be a little bit more accessible for someone that's going to, especially coming from guitar, and it's a pretty big jump going from, you know, an average scale length of what, 25 or 24.75 to 34. Just a little bit too much of a stretch. So a couple of companies came up with these, shorter scale for about 30 inches, some below. That is just a little bit easier to access.
All right, okay. So when do they come in?
Oh, you're catching me up now. Early 60s, that's all I can say.
No, that's fine. Just a little rough, you know.
Rough, yeah.
Tell me your life story.
No, because
a rough idea.
No, because I know that people will shout at me online.
Early 60s, it's fine.
Early 60s.
Good, that's what I want to know. And when we say, let me just explain. So when we say short scale, what you mean is, so a regular bass, right? It's gonna, the neck's gonna be come up to about here, right?
Yeah.
And then, so, you know, it's a big old stretch, and the spaces between the frets are wider. And if you've only got small hands, and you're not used to the big stretches, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to play. So I guess that's the idea, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So good for students, kids?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
If kids want to play the bass,
short scale is the way.
This is a good starting point, right?
But also it's quite interesting because it opens up, so a lot of people are talking online, we'll get onto the Chowney just behind us here, the Scott Whitley, because that's quite an interesting one to talk about with this, because it's, you know, you get a different tone from a shorter scale bass.
That's true.
So it's
string tension's different. You can feel that immediately.
That's right. A lot easier to bend. I was bending up like whole tones, and it's so a little bit easier on that front. But it opens the world to slightly different bass tones as well. So this one in particular sounds really cool, and it's. That was just using the middle selection, both pickups on that intro.
What I've noticed and what seems interesting is, so we have, the idea is we're having a shootout, a short scale shootout, which is not very easy to say. So, you know, we've got like a selection of short scale basses here. We've got one big omission, it should be, it should be said.
Should be here. So there's the Epiphone EBO, which was one of the first. Yeah. Well, the Gibson version was one of the first short scale basses, and that is the single humbucker SG style bass, which is the EBO. Okay. We're out of stock, which is really annoying for this particular video, but we wanted to show you the rest of the selection we've got. Okay. That one normally comes in at $199. If we can show a magical photo somewhere, and we'll have the link as well if you wanted interested.
So, so what strikes me about these kind of short scale basses, they tend to be kind of quirky looking.
That's right,
you know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
Because I noticed that Yamaha, Ibanez, they're not making short scale basses, are they?
They do Yamaha, I don't believe are, but Ibanez have got a few that we were actually meant to have some stock of as well, but they do a cheap TMB 30. Again, you can check that out on our site, which we don't have here. But Ibanez do like a Talman bass, which is a slightly interesting shape, right. But as a shorter scale. But they don't do too many more than that. They do a micro range, which I think they had for a little while. But no, generally it's there's not as many out there. But
I'm imagining. So obviously we're looking at this. This is like a Fender Mustang. That's got a Jaguar.
Yep. It's a little Gretsch.
So these are kind of all period guitars, aren't they? Which is, I guess, why they look a bit sort of quirky. They look kind of old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
They seem to get a lot of modern looking short scales, apart from your Chowney there, I suppose.
That's right.
That's got a bit of a sort of a lembic vibe about it, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. And as you say, but the one that we are missing as well with the EBO, that's, you know, very classic looking as well with SG style. So with a big humbucker in the neck pickup, that's it. That's just that one humbucker pickup.
Right.
So yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, say. I think Pete was mentioning before, when Fender originally brought out the Duosonic, the Music Master, and then the the Mustang came out as a third in a row around that sort of time, around 64. Is that right, Pete?
Yeah,
ish. Early 60s.
Mid 60s.
Mid 60s. Early
to mid.
And the Mustang bass actually came out around the same sort of time, but it didn't have the jazz bass pickup you see at the bridge.
Oh.
Just had the split P-bass pickup. This is quite a new release in the Mexican range for Fender. They've just updated it and they've put the
I love this colour.
bridge pickup.
This is such a great colour.
That's a wicked colour. I think, is it I was going to say Capri Sun. That's not right, is it? Capri Competition Orange.
I thought you were going to say Cap. It's Cap
Orange.
Mustard.
It's got a ring to it.
It's a mustard Mustang.
Mustard Mustang, yes.
Some kind of cheese. It looks cheesy.
Red Leicester.
Yeah.
Anywho,
we digress.
Sorry.
I like this a lot though. This it's just playing that initially. I don't know, man. It sounds nice.
As soon as we got that out, you were like, "That's a wicked looking bass," and it does look great. They do some. I think there's a Torino red. There's a white. A few other options in colours as well. Okay. But yeah, that's a great looking bass.
Pretty funky, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so look, we played these. Should we play these quickly and see what these sound like?
We won't maybe concentrate too much on specs between them all. I mean, this is just really as a price range. You're starting around the Squier, so I'll pick this one up now. Squier Jaguar short scale bass will come in at 187 right now, October 2017. And all the way up to the Fender Mustang, which is 527. Everything else lays in between. So the Gretsch is 312. The Scott Whitley Chowney is 495. So
okay, so 2, 3
ish,
5 ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just to give you a rough idea.
Oh wow, look what I've got here. Cool.
I reckon you got 2 volumes and a tone.
I have
if
indeed.
I had to guess.
Yeah.
And on here, I've got a pickup select, a 3-way switch for your pickups, back, front, both, volume, and a bit of a stacked cut and boost on the EQ.
It's pretty cool that with that you've got the individual saddles, which is meant to just give it a little bit more. It's more sustain.
Okay, we've got the option of string through body or string through bridge.
Through the bridge. And the angled pickups, there was a reason behind that. That was to try and, if you're playing chords up the top of the neck, the angled pickups are meant to give you a bit more clarity, especially on the higher strings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some thought gone in there. Don't just make this stuff up, you know.
No.
All right, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, you have a play of that, I'll have a fiddle about, and then we'll swap round.
Yeah, nice. Like it.
That's all right. That's kind of funky sounding, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really strange where you can go from a normal tension long scale bass and then all of a sudden you can bend like a whole tone.
Wow.
It's quite cool.
Brill. All right. Also, I'm seeing a sticker on here. Fender free online lessons. Would you care to expand on that, please?
Absolutely. Yeah. So you get with Squier and certain Fenders like the Mustang has it as well. You get free online lessons for 30 days with Fender. After which you can choose if you want to carry on and start paying monthly. But if you're first starting off, obviously, say, as we touched on short scale basses, if you're getting into bass, this is a good option for some people that just feel it a little bit too long on a normal scale. So,
and this is how much?
187.
Wow! So for £187, you get your bass and a month's worth of free online lessons. That's pretty good value.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's your student instrument right there.
Yeah.
That's a bargain.
This is why we go through tons and tons of these. I think, especially kids, as we said, kids getting into bass, you don't want to put them off by making them try to stretch the whole way down. This could be a better option. So
cool. All right. Should we have a listen to this one?
Absolutely. So yeah, this one is active as well.
This is made by Chowney.
That's it, by Chowney.
And this is the Scott Whitley.
Design, signature. Right? That's it. The SWB1. Again, all the details of all the products will be in the description. We're going to have an exclusive on one of these actually, just to mention as well. The mahogany version is now only being made for us. So, and it's exclusive. If you like mahogany And the Mahogany SWB1, we're going to have some of those through in December, and it's just going to be us that are going to have them now.
Mahogany!
Yes!
It's a hell of a word.
So...
Right. I'll
cool.
do this, you do
so
this.
you're on back pickup.
Back pickup.
And
Yeah?
on the notch. Yep, lovely. Let me pop that down, mate.
So, first thing, right, that's striking me about this is a much more modern sounding bass, right?
Yeah. With the active EQ.
Yeah. Where's the battery going there?
It does indeed. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you get a screwdriver with it.
No. But yeah, carry one with you. Carry one with you.
Yeah, well, that's why it sounds so funky then, right? Because obviously with the slap bass and stuff, that was sounding pretty good, wasn't it?
It sounded great. Yeah. Again, with the treble and bass, just boost that a little bit.
Yeah.
Across the whole thing, but both pickups on sounded great, especially with all the slap stuff.
I like it, and I just like I do like the shape. I'm not going to mention Alembic again in case some lawsuits come out the woodwork.
But it is that sort of style.
Yeah, I feel much more Stanley Clarke playing this, I have to admit.
Yes.
I like it.
I wish I could play like Stanley.
Well, yeah. Cool, eh?
Really cool. So, we should touch on, possibly the Jet Junior. Oh, did we ever go on that?
No.
No? I'll tell you what, let's just spin through the sounds on this, because this sounded really interesting. The two mini humbuckers, bridge and neck, like this, has got the pickup selector. So bridge, both on a neck, volume and tone. Cheers, mate.
I wasn't listening. Is there anything I need to know about that or not?
No, not particularly.
This has been pretty straightforward. What has he got? Oh, pickup selector, volume tone. Right, fine.
Yeah, that's it. And this has been made famous by the dude from Royal Blood. I think he was playing this for a little bit.
Was he? How about that?
Yeah. So he made this famous, and then I think he uses something Fender Starcaster bass as well. But this is another one that he uses.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, that's why we're sending loads of these.
I like that. Sorry, you never got to finish a 12 bar.
That's right. Leave it hanging.
A very unnatural place to end, but I've been through all the sounds.
Yeah.
I like that. That sounds really nice.
It does, doesn't it?
That's got a kind of unique tone, hasn't it?
It has. Yeah, that middle selection. It's got a real chunky sound, but it doesn't sound like anything else.
Oh, I like
really?
it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Okay, that's good. And that's about 300, wasn't it?
312.
That's not a lot of money either, then, really, is it?
No, and so
well, to have Gretsch on the stamp on it, it's pretty nice. Looks cool.
Looks cool. And it's one of those things. It's we've said it is for people getting into bass most of the time. But say there are options now where there's professional bass players designing stuff like that's how the Scott Wintley there that is trying to be as accessible for long-standing players as well, just to get something a different tone out of your playing. There might be something here that you think, oh, I've never been able to get that out of a normal long scale bass. Maybe.
What does Donald Trump play? Do you know? Because he's got little hands, hasn't he?
He has really little hands. Probably would be a short scale.
Yeah, I wonder what he'd go for.
I don't want to mention his name and the bass in the same.
Look.
It's his face, little hands. That's Trump's bass.
Yeah, Trump's bass right there.
Sorry, Fender.
Cool. Well, I think we've just about covered it really on the short scale shootout. What we haven't done is come up with a verdict. So,
okay.
What are you saying?
Do you know what? I think.
What do you like? What are you liking?
I really like this. Now, I love these basses. I love the Scott Whitleys. I think they're just a really, really playable, great sounding with the active preamp there for a short scale bass. I really like this. Having plugged this in next to all of them, I just think it's very, very unique, especially that middle selection. So to change it up a bit, I'd probably go for that or that, but probably that.
Oh, I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to sit on the fence entirely because I think they all do different jobs.
Yeah.
This, for the money, it can't be beat, can it? 187 quid. That's some free lessons thrown in. You've got to be joking. That's true. Brilliant. That is brilliant. That looks amazing.
It does.
And sounds really good. I love that.
Yeah, just don't mess with Donald.
This also sounds amazing, and I love the way that looks too.
Yeah.
That's great. And this looks really cool and sounds really... I think they're all... I couldn't pick one out, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's really down to personal taste.
Absolutely.
What you want to use it for. Stuff like that. So,
and say there are normally some more models here as well that you can come and see, guys. So there's the Epiphone, EBO. There is some Warwick rock bass stuff that's coming through as well. So that's a short scale Corvette.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about 650 quid. Right. Which will be the kind of top end of what we do at the moment with short scale basses. But
well, it sounds like we need to have another little a look later on, doesn't it? It's a more modern
short scale Shootout Part 2.
Yeah, short scale. Short scale Shootout Part 2. It's difficult, that. You wait till we get to short scale Shootout Part 7. It'll be a nightmare. Short scale Shootout Part 77.
77.
77. Shuffer and Shuckatash.
Oh, I keep looking at that now and thinking of Donald.
Don't.
That's weird.
Leave it.
Cool. Yeah, but until short scale Shootout Part 2, we'll see you there.
Thanks.
But yeah.
Thanks very much. Thanks for joining us. And this has been all about the bass. I've been Nathan.
And I've been Lee.
And I hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe. And then see you next time, hopefully. Bye.
Bye.
There you go.
It's the CIA.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.